Okay, we're gonna start off with peeling some potatoes. I got this cute little potato peeler on Amazon. It's so nifty. I'll see if I can get the link in there for you if I remember. Anyway, I have 4 large potatoes. You can do as many as you want, but we like the potatoes. So I'm gonna peel up about 4 and cut them up and get them boiling for our hamburger pie. Okay, just gonna dice up these potatoes into a pot. Add water, a little, probably about a teaspoon of salt, and boil them. I'm going to boil them until they're soft and ready to mash. So, get these done, and I'll be back for the next step. All right, so I have a pound of hamburger here. And put this in my pan. Turn on the stove, and also to this, I'm going to sprinkle in just a little bit of garlic salt. And I'm going to chop up an onion next. Okay, I'm just going to chop up an onion real quick. Here's a quick and easy way to chop up an onion fast. Boy, it smells strong. I'll probably cry. Chopping onions makes me cry. I'm just going to see how nice that comes out. I learned this from Rachel Ray. She says nature already does most of it for you. So you don't have to do a lot of chopping and dicing. And I'm going to add this to my hamburger and cook it all together. Okay, we're going to cook this up real good. Chopped up my onions. I left the onions in a little bit bigger chunks this time. My husband loves this dish and he loves the onions, so I'm doing it for him. Great comfort food. Very easy recipe. Grandma made this a lot when I was growing up, and very, very simple. So as soon as the meat is done here, we'll move forward. Okay, the meat is done browning. I browned it really, really good. The onions are cooked good. My grandma always told me for this dish to really brown your meat. She didn't say why, she just said it makes a difference. So I'm guessing when you brown the meat a lot, it kind of caramelizes it and brings a flavor out. I'm going to do some research, but anyway, our meat is all ready, and I've turned the stove down a little bit. I've got the potatoes cooking. So I'm going to add 1 can of Campbell's tomato soup. Then 1 can of cut green beans. Stir that in real quick. And I'm going to add a 1/2 cup of ketchup. I think I'm going to add just a little more ketchup. Measure with your heart here. That's what my grandma did. She I probably put in another 1/4 a cup. And she always measured with her heart. So a lot of things she was very precise, and others she just threw it in. It's always good. Anyway, mixing this up. And now what I add. This gives it just a little pizzazz. You're gonna a few squirts of Worcestershire sauce. Help me, Worcestershire sauce. Add a little bit of that. Try saying that 3 times. Worcestershire sauce, Worcestershire sauce. That all blended. Also, I add a can of corn. Best comfort food in the world. When I moved to Utah, I'm from down here in Arizona, but this was a very popular dish here in Utah too, and it's also called shepherd's pie, Hamburger Pie, whatever. I call it Hamburger Pie, but so good. So I'm gonna get my pan ready, and we're gonna put the meat inside and get the potatoes mashed, and it'll be ready to go. Okay, I have my pan ready, a 9x13 glass pan. I've sprayed it with some cooking spray. I'm just gonna pour this meat mixture in the pan, or in the dish. Okay, I think the potatoes are done. Get those mashed up, and we'll be right back. Okay, our potatoes are done. I'm going to mash them by hand. Sometimes I've heard if you mash potatoes with a hand mixer, they tend to become a little tough and rubbery. So I'm just going to mash these by hand. And to this, I'm going to add a half a stick of butter. This is softened really nice. I may add a little more. We'll see. Coming together nicely. Add just a bit more butter, about half of this. Do your butter first while it's nice and hot. Okay. Then I'm going to add a little bit of salt, just, I don't know, half a teaspoon or so. I just kind of guess. I figure if it's not salty or peppery enough, when I serve it, I'll have salt and pepper on the table and we can add it then. So making this for my honey, he loves it. We'll add a little pepper. And I'm making it for me too. I like it. All right, got some milk. I use whole milk, and I just, probably about 1/8 of a cup to start. And this will probably be enough. I don't want them too soupy. Yep, that was plenty of milk. Okay. Ooh, lovely, lovely. Those look like they're ready, so I'm going to bring the pan over. We're going to dish the potatoes up, put them on top of the hamburger mixture. Spread it around really good, really even. I'm gonna finish this and come back with the rest. Okay, I've got some sharp grated cheddar cheese, and I am just going to sprinkle this whole thing on top. Spread it around real good. I'm actually going to add more because my husband loves cheese a lot. Oh heck, we'll just add the whole thing. So 2 bags of cheese. It's kind of like vanilla. You can't go wrong adding too much. So I am going to put this in the oven and bake it for, I don't know, 30 to 45 minutes and until it's bubbling and toasted on top. We love the cheese browned a bit. So anyway, there is hamburger pie. Very easy, very delicious. I'll show you when it's done. I'm back. I hope you enjoyed the shepherd's pie tutorial, or the hamburger pie. It's resting right now. I took it out of the oven, so I'm gonna let it sit for about 15 minutes and then we're gonna dig into it. So anyway, just enjoying a nice evening here in sunny Arizona. And anyway, hope y'all have a great weekend, and I love ya, and see you soon. Mwah. Bye.